I'm Mr. James.
And I'm Mr. Richie.
And we are the educators. And this is bonus content for those Patreon subscribers. And we've got some kombucha here.
The booch.
And shot glasses. This is sort of our version of a flight. I brew kombucha, and you enjoy it.
Yeah, I drink it. Yeah.
So we have 4 different flavors here. We're going to talk a little bit about this. We're not really, I don't think, connoisseurs of this. We like this, but we don't have the taste of like a wine expert. But the good thing is they're all kind of similar. So we'll see what we come up with. First thing here, we have a ginger berry. This is ginger, blueberry, and lemon zest. So it's going to go in. This is our mixed berry, called it. This is just blueberries and raspberries, freshly picked. This is a weird thing that I had some leftover kombucha and I decided to throw apples and cinnamon together. So more of a holiday treat.
Yeah, Christmas.
We'll see. And last, don't know how this is going to be. This is watermelon lemon.
It looks like tomato. It looks like tomato flavor.
And yeah, that is going to be really interesting.
I'm just interested in how it turned the raspberries, like it pulled the color out of the raspberries. It looks like hamburger flavored. Like
yeah,
that one.
That's interesting. All right, so let's start with something that I know is going to taste great because I've been drinking it for the past week. This is the ginger berry.
I'll tell you what. So I'll pour one of this.
All right, perfect.
You know, we get the whole flight going.
All right, whoa, yeah.
Yep.
See, that's
a lively one.
That's
right there.
what we're talking about right there. That's what we're talking about right there. All right.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ginger.
You know what? You
might have a few blueberries.
I came prepared.
I'll give you.
I have a child, so I always have a napkin of some sort.
All right.
Somewhere.
We'll
Okay.
put that one to the furthest left. That is the ginger berry.
I'll keep working on this one.
Boom.
Okay.
Mixed berry. I'm waiting for the bubbles to go up. Oh, good. Refrigeration has done its trick of keeping it from fermenting as fast as it was. Oh, that looks delicious. All right, that is a really nice red color. Maybe
This one's so alive.
Yeah, I think the more sugars they have in the fruit, the more it gets a little crazy like that.
Must be a lot of sugar in watermelon.
This one actually was the first one I checked. So when you brew kombucha, the second fermentation you put in for 2-3 days, and the first one I checked to make sure I could refrigerate it, because once the bubbles come up like that, you refrigerate that, was this one, and it scared me, the explosion that came out of it. Of bubbles, so I closed it off instantly, but we'll see. Whoa, yeah, that's another one. And it's the apples, because apples have a really high fructose content. And
that's interesting.
Whoa, okay.
Does sucrose act different?
I think just because this is really hungry yeast, it really wants to eat the sugar, and it's going to eat it. You get it at its peak, and then when you second fermentation through that process, it's primed to eat if you give it any new sugar, because it's probably hungrier and it's much larger, which you see once it brews up. But
so I like to drink kombucha as an alternative to soda. So it's a little healthier, a lot healthier.
I think we'll just crack these a little bit, and.
This one, I think we're almost at the end where we can pour it out.
This is the best thing that for the Patreon subscribers is they get to see this
the
process
mess that we make in your kitchen table.
Of us fighting with, fermented products.
Science.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nope. Jump the gun a little bit.
All right.
Thanks to our off-camera staff. Got a slightly bigger
All right,
napkin.
if we got a towel there, we might just go with it.
Send it.
Just go ahead with it. Lay the towel down. There we go.
Right.
Whoa!
Watermelon lemon.
Yay! Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Look at that! Look at that thing!
Significant chunk of watermelon.
Wow!
We're gonna go with it.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. I can smell the cinnamon on that one.
Yes. I don't know if this was a good choice to make this. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead with it. Just yeah, here we go. Ooh, some of the stringy stuff. Yeah, love that. Okay, here we go. I don't even know if it can even do this.
Yeah, the watermelon didn't want to. You got a little slightly
Whoa. Okay.
clearer.
All right.
All
That's
right,
that one.
well-
Try that.
Okay.
It's interesting. Look at I get some marks on me. All
I'm
right.
getting splashing on
Yes.
my leg.
Yeah.
There we
that's
go.
Great.
All right. I didn't get it
All
mixed up.
right. And that's when the video ends. No, just kidding. Okay. You know what? This is the price we pay for this. All right. Let's start off. This is gingerberry on our left.
Okay.
I'm going to smell it. Oh, I can smell cinnamon now. I'm going to try to make sure. I can smell this and all the cinnamon. And let's try this. All right.
It's actually not bad at all.
There's a little bit of that bite to it at the end.
It's got the little vinegary bite to it, but I just love blueberries so much that I'm pretty much picking up mostly the blueberries. Chewing on a blueberry.
Yeah. And
All right.
really, it's a balance between getting the right amount of ginger. I found that if you get blueberries and ginger, they marry well together. And the lemon zest. And I always feel I need a little bit more lemon, but I think having enough blueberries. I seem to like putting fruit in there instead of mashing it up, adding sugar, like they say, and boiling it. Because I think the fruit in its raw form has a little bit more something that adds to the yeast and stuff like that. Maybe it just is much better. The one I had before was pretty flat when I made that.
That one was pretty lively. Yeah. Now, so should we rate these on like a 1 to 10 scale or something? Like,
Yeah. I mean, so far from all the kombuchas you've tried, what would you rate that?
certainly way better than many that I've tried from the store. And I'd say 10 being like, oh my god, I'm going to drink this every day, and 1 being like, I never want to see that again. I'm going to give this one a good solid 7.
I'll do the same, and this is from somebody who's brewing this stuff all
Yeah.
the time, and I like this. This is probably the second time I've brewed this type of thing anyways. I've tried different flavors, and I keep coming back to throwing the blueberries in. Although this takes away from my smoothie in the morning.
Well,
All right, next one.
Yeah.
This is the mixed berry with the raspberries that have lost all their color. Ooh, I don't know. We'll try this.
all right.
Whoa, we can smell
Wow.
that raspberry.
Yeah, it smells like raspberry, like
Wow.
soda. No, I don't smell any vinegariness at all.
That is really interesting. Really
It does taste a
raspberry.
little bit differently than it smells, but mostly just raspberry. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't taste like kombucha. It doesn't have that. The vinegar is really subtle compared to the other one.
Yeah. I would say that one gets an 8. That was really good. I mean, I'd say I've never had a 10 kombucha either.
Yeah.
You know, that's got to be rare.
Some of the ones I bought, the GTs that I'm used to buying,
Mm-hmm.
it is really vinegary. Like there's one that I had recently, the ginger one, and it's just swallowing that. I mean, it can burn your throat a little bit. I mean, ginger
Yeah.
by itself, but this one, I'm going to say it's a 6 compared to the other one. I seem to like the little bite of the other one.
Hi.
This next one's going to be pretty scary.
Well, so this one it's a little bit different for me than you as well. But so I got some chunks of.
This is
Watermelon.
watermelon and lemon juice. Now, lemon juice is just common to put in watermelon because it pulls the flavor out.
Okay.
But we got a watermelon, and I just said, you know what? It's ready to put this kombucha into bottles. It's ready for the second fermentation. Let's just throw it in. And I don't know if
I don't know if I'm getting used to it, but I don't even smell any
I know. I
vinegar.
did. What is watermelon? And really fresh watermelon doesn't really have much of a.
Right? It does kind of smell
I don't know.
watermelon-y.
This
Right.
one, this shotgun says that's great in Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin listeners, watchers, how is it in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
How's
This
it?
one's from Florida. Florida? Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with your COVID. What? That's as interesting as that aftertaste.
There's a form of watermelon that I taste.
Whoa. It's got a weird little bite afterwards that has.
The essence of watermelon is in there. And watermelon and lemon? Definitely get more lemon, I think. Very interesting.
I actually have someone calling for us right now. Can I? We're gonna keep it running because that's what kind of show it is. We're doing the podcast right now. Can I help you? Yeah. You come around, you can get it. Come around, you can do it. All right. Hey.
All right, so I give that one.
We don't need to edit. Maybe I'll edit.
I'll give that one a 5, 5.5, maybe. Just like it is. So 5 is like where the threshold of like positively good flavor. I'd say less than 5 is probably a little stranger. I'd say this one's like a 6, 5.
Yeah,
leaning
I'm just
towards
gonna give
6.
it
Like I
5.
drink it,
It's got a weird aftertaste, and it's too bad because I have 10 bottles of this stuff now. Maybe,
that's right.
Maybe you'll have some of that.
Yeah.
Well, we can mix them all together.
I brought a large glass bottle to bring some home so that I can help cut down the inventory.
This last one is going to be kind of scary. I've never had a kombucha that actually has cinnamon in it. I don't believe.
I don't think I ever have. I don't think I've ever had any kombucha with any sort of spice.
I feel like I'm making cider, and it looks like cider, but cider's made with apples. This is also made with apples, but this is made with tea. If this turns out good, this might be the first. This might be the new apple cider. The new apple cider is kombucha. I said it.
See, let's try it out. Right now,
Alright.
it smells like applesauce. Like
It's
cinnamon
it's
applesauce.
really strong. Let's try this. Whoa!
It's a lot of cinnamon.
Whoa! I think because I had this stripe on top of cinnamon. It's crazy.
Yeah, you did have a little extra.
Whoa! It's just.
You ever eaten like just cinnamon by itself? There's like an extra flavor in there. It picked up a little bit of that, I think.
To me, it's got this warming. Probably because the cinnamon.
Yep. Warm.
But the type of apple I used, I don't think is my favorite. I think the apple I used was Red Delicious, which has sort of a subdued flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And so it's definitely not super appley. It's in there. It tastes like Christmas smells a little bit too,
Yeah.
like with the cinnamon and
I mean, I could see probably cooking with this, even though it's really alcohol-wise, kombucha's generally under 1%. So, yeah.
So I'd say that one's a solid 5 because again, I'm not repulsed like by it. That's personal. For me though, like I think it's a 5. Like I'd drink a small glass of that probably.
I'd take a 4. I'd
Yeah,
say a 4.
on that side of.
If I add some lemon juice, I think something needs to pull it up. It's a little too muted.
Yeah, I'm not a huge cinnamon fan. I'm not a pumpkin spice.
Yeah, and that's I was worried about because I have a pumpkin spice to put in that, but
yeah.
you need some sort of sugar, and I was like, I can just throw anything in for spices with the sugar, and then people do that. But I was like, lemongrass would be great. There's a whole bunch of other things that spice-wise, herb-wise, would taste good. and then I look and I have Italian seasoning, and I'm like, I don't know if Italian seasoning and like mango would taste good, but
Oh my god, I'll try. I'll try a shot glass of that.
that's the thing. If this is something you like, and this is we'll do more of these sort of things, and we'll kind of work our way up until we get some. Maybe we'll buy some flavors. So we'll compare homebrew, homebooch, which they call it, to the common ones that people are drinking, the GTs, the
Kavita,
the Kavita, the Vermont one that everyone seems to like. That has actually, I think, is pasteurized because they remove the alcohol from it, the little bit that there is.
Yeah.
And, the way to do that, I guess, to pasteurize it, so it's technically not raw or organic. Aqua Vita or Vitae. Okay, off camera, someone's telling me that. All right, well,
not bad.
out of all of them, I think your
First one, right, the
favorite was
blueberry.
probably
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Good, because it's the one I actually saved for him to be drinking. There's tons of blueberries in there.
And they still look like blueberries, at least. Like this. Gotta show the camera.
That's not even.
That is what raspberries look like after
2 days.
fermentation.
2 days
Oh, wow.
of fermentation.
It's pulled the color right out of them.
So, yeah, but I mean, that's kind of good. So if I ever need like a degreaser or a solvent, kombucha, it's one of those things. Acidic, anything acidic, and that's really good. And the fact that you can drink it as well. So wash your car with it, wash your hands,
Don't wash your car with it; it'll strip the wax.
wash your inside. Yeah. Yeah, get it. Those
Thank you,
are
Neil,
wax.
for the selection of kombucha and being able to try it out. I do actually like homebrewed kombucha as good or better than like the GT or like
store
store-bought brands. Yeah, and they're actually less vinegary than some of those that I've tried. So that was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I think if we kept it going for a longer, because there's a certain amount of time in the first fermentation, you go and then you try it, and if you go, yep, I think that's about right. I think if I left it in for like 3 more days, it could have been really vinegary, and then every single batch I made from then, it's going to be hard to kind of bring it back from the edge. So you get 2 fermentation processes. The first one is just to make your kombucha. The second one is just to feed that kombucha and get some bubbles in there. And when you get the bubbles, throw it in. A lot of people drink it after the first one. They go, it's done.
Yeah.
But then it's flat, and I just never got interested in flat
I
kombucha.
don't know if I could do that either. And if you're not sure what kombucha is, it's a live soda basically. Like there's you said fungus and a bacteria, so it's bacteria like in the
yeast. Yep.
Yeah, and so like that converts sugars into slight amount of alcohol and lots of carbon dioxide, and it takes flavors from the tea that it is brewed with the fruit that it's brewed with, and so there's endless options, endless recipes online. And do you have a certain place that you get your recipes at all, or
anywhere? There's so many. There's people. There's blogs that have just completely on fermenting this stuff, and then there's a few websites I've gone through, YouTube channels too, that people go, hey, I brew kombucha, and I tried this, and I tried that. But it definitely gets into a job. If you want to do this for yourself, it gets into a process where it doubles itself every single time. So if you want to take every single SCOBY, which is the cell mashers on top, I can maybe make a link somewhere about where to find more information about this. You can actually double it, and you'll basically be able to constantly double your production every single time.
And then you can give away a cell mass, SCOBY.
But you can run out of these glass bottles, and I mean, honestly, you want to have it in glass bottles because it's going to ferment. Except for the fact that it just gets to a point where you have only so much space. I mean, I don't want kombucha to kick me out of my own house, but yeah. So, people come over, they bring their own glass bottles. Hey, here you go. And then I can just brew some more afterwards.
I think the alcohol content needed a little higher. Taste it. Seems it.
Yeah, maybe the blueberry one. Maybe the blueberries gave it that final kick.
Sweet.
Oh, that'll be a good thing. Under disguise. What are you? I just drinking kombucha.
That's right. I drank
seem pretty-
kombucha in class, like as you know, during my lunch, and it felt strange at first. It was
Yeah.
very weird walking around like drink. I'm like, am I gonna get in trouble for this? Like there is some alcohol in this thing, but it's like less than 1%. And
Yeah, now
honestly, now it's so popular that I don't
I'll have a
really care.
refrigerator, and I'll take care of us this year. We definitely need it this
Yeah.
year. We definitely need it.
Super healthy stuff. Way healthier than soda, and so if you're trying to make smart decisions about your health, your diet, good alternative to Pepsi. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And definitely try different flavors out, and try it in the store first. And when you get sick of paying $4, $5, $6 per container
Expensive.
like that, 16 ounces, get into brewing yourself. It's really easy, and you actually can brew it from a bottle of kombucha itself. Just make sure it's organic and raw. Like use the GT's original, the original one. You don't want it flavored because you want to take the original that you make and flavor it the many ways we've done here. So. Well, I'm Mr. James,
And I'm Mr. Ritchie.
and
We
are
are
the
the
educators. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon, and watch more of our shows.